Saturday night's Conley Boxing Show from the SSE Arena here in Belfast. There is a host of exciting local talent on display. There's titles on the line, and the show is headlined by Belfast's very own Michael Conlon as he takes on five-time European champion Karim Murphy. We're going to start off with some of the fighters on the undercard on Saturday night. We're joined by promoter Jamie Conlon, who is going to go over the show and the exciting talent that we've got on display.
Thanks for everyone coming out. We start with some bad news that Liam Taylor, Tyrone McKenna's opponent, has picked up the flu and he's now out of the co-main event. Fortunately enough, Sean McComb slots in lovely against the unbeaten Ozidan for a WO European title. On the undercard, I think Fergus Quinn against Graham McCormick could actually steal the show. It's a mix in styles, exact same kind of style. Both of them are steam trains, come forward and are going to let on the line beat in centre of the ring. Graham, I believe, should have, maybe does, have a chip on his shoulder coming into this fight. The bookies he is the champion. The bookies have him as a rank outsider. Irish boxing media have him as a no-hoper in this, and he's not even included on the poster. So he definitely feels like he's the away fighter coming up from Limerick. He's brought a great crowd up. To my right, Fergus Quinn is the quiet man. He is, yeah, definitely the quiet man, and he's non-stop. He's a locomotive train from the league, making its way to the Odyssey Arena on Saturday, and I don't think he's going to stop punching. The stories I'm hearing in sparring is fantastic from both of them. Both of their sparring has been fantastic. The camps have been brilliant. Graham McCormick is sparring with Paddy Donovan, and Fergus is doing sparring with Paul Ryan. And from all counts I'm hearing, it's world-class sparring. So it could be too early for Fergus, or just right for Fergus. It could be perfectly for Graham to take this opportunity. He's turned his life around outside the ring, so this is a massive opportunity, and he's taken with both hands to kind of push his career on forward. Outside of I believe, the main event of the undercard, we have Kieran Malloy, a superstar in the making. Harry's ring generalship is next to none in what I've seen so far. His transition from amateur to pro is elite. Harry moves and manoeuvres, how he keeps positions of the opponent, and what he's added on the Abelvinja Fernandez is exceptional. Paddy Donovan, everyone has tipped him from the top from a very, very early age. He's got everything. He's got the looks, he's got the power, he's got the boxing ability. Next year he's looking for youth titles. I think he's plenty of time for world titles down the line. It's a fantastic opportunity to grow his career on this Saturday night. Kurt Walker, the Olympian from Lisburn, in a very, very tough fight with a guy I know personally in Yarber Cardoza. Had me on my arse in 2017, I think. Very heavy-handed Nicaraguan. Comes the fight, comes the win, swings erratically, and Kurt's got to be ready for everything in front of him on Saturday. Olympian tag has its ups but also has its downs. Every fighter you're in the ring with, when you're an Olympian, comes to prove a point. They can benefit their career financially and grow themselves if they beat you. So every journeyman, as they say, our opponent, sees this as a massive, massive coup to beat Kurt Walker. And last but not least, up at the table, Lewis Crocker. Very excited, very, very excited to see Lewis Crocker and Alan Booth's partnership and relationship. This is the first fight, hopefully on Saturday, that it's going to be a very long and successful and hopefully titles at the end of it. Lewis Crocker is what Adam Booth has called a mix between David Hay and Ryan Burnett. The punch power and the speed of punch of David Hay and the ring IQ of Ryan Burnett. I'm very excited when Alan Booth praises a fighter, because he does not give praise lightly. Beneath that we have Conor Quinn, who since his return from Australia has lit up gyms. The Walters Gym, trainer of the year, people are calling him here. The Walters Gym up in Glayane has been very highly recommended to be a potential British champion, Commonwealth champion, world champion. They're thinking Mark Dunlap is going to move this fighter very, very quickly, and he's done so. 3 fights in very quick succession. And last but not least is Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan from Dublin has a fantastic amateur pedigree, winning a European youth medal, and again in the gym I hear nothing but great reports. I'm very, very excited that this undercard, there is fighters on this undercard that we'll be looking forward to, and as headlining in their own shows, in the years to come, and this is a fantastic opportunity to grow their careers in soccer.
Thanks, Jamie. Right, we're going to hear from the fighters themselves now. We're going to start with Lewis Crocker, who is returning to the ring after a year out. You were meant to come back in August and you picked up an injury quite at the end of your camp. What's the sort of recovery and the comeback been?
So it was a rib injury. So, you know, with rib injuries, there's nothing you can do to speed up the healing and stuff. So it was just rest. I was hoping to get back out in October, but it just wasn't fully healed. So we waited, and we're here in December now. I'm looking forward to getting back out.
Now this will be your first fight under Adam Booth. What's that sort of change in training camp been like?
Yeah, it's been great. You know, I'm learning each and every day around making the lads. Alan's a phenomenal coach, as everyone knows. So yeah, I'm taking each day as it comes and getting better at offense and defense, and hopefully this is the start of something special.
Are you wanting to stay more active now, get this fight underway on Saturday, and then a busy 2023?
Yeah, well, I hope to fight next month again, which for February, March. So next year it'll be huge for me. You know, I haven't fought in over a year, so I'm really excited to get the ball rolling again. What
are you looking to showcase on Saturday night?
Just looking forward to getting back in there all together, you know what I mean? Nothing beats the feeling, fighting in front of your, especially your hometown fans, so I'm just looking forward to getting back in there.
Well, best of luck this Saturday night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, moving on to Paddy Donovan. Back out in action Saturday night. How much are you looking forward to being in action, you know, on a big card again?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank Conlon Boxing and Top Rank for making this happen again. It's a massive undercard. Michael Conlon once again here in Belfast. This is my 4th time here. It's the home of Irish boxing. So I'm very excited, trained hard, prepared well. I've got a tough challenge in Angel Gomez from Mexico, so I'm ready. I'm prepared well, and I'm just ready to find out.
What are you wanting to showcase, and are you wanting to make a statement on Saturday night?
Yeah,
it's a tough test.
Every fight is a tough test for me as I move up the ladder. You know, I prepare for every fighter as if it's for a world title. So I'm ready. Yeah, I want to make a statement. I want to get the knockout win. I want to entertain the crowd and put on a great show.
Providing you get the win on Saturday, you showcase, you make a statement, you're then looking for titles next year?
Yeah, we've got a big 2023 plan, Randy Lee, Top Rank, so hopefully we get this fight out of the way and we can move on to big things next season.
Are you looking to go down the youth title route next year?
Well, hopefully, if not for the Irish title and St Patrick's Day or the Katie Taylor undercard, maybe against Stella Moran, so we're hoping we have big plans. And there's a lot of big fights out there for me as I move up along the ladder. But yeah, I'm staying consistent, working hard in the gym, keep improving, and I'm sure next year we'll take care of it.
Perfect, we look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Moving on to Kieran Malloy, who's had a busy year this year, finishing the year on a strong performance on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's the plan. A lot of ups and downs this year, I suppose, with a couple of fights fall through, but got a great team behind us. Top Rank Conlon Boxing keep me very busy. I feel like I'm progressing nicely. That's my first year as a pro, and we're looking to finish off the year now with a solid performance Saturday.
Your last performance was in Germany, you were out in Germany. A bit of a different experience, the opponent was a bit heavier. That's just all part of the learning process as you develop as a pro.
It is, of course, yeah. These tests will stand to me as well going forward. He was a tough, durable Georgian opponent, but we got through it. I know at the engine for a good 6 high-paced rounds, and yeah, look, just going forward, we'll learn a lot from that fight.
You've had a busy year this year. Are you looking to stay as active in 2023?
Absolutely, I want to get out early next year again. Try to fight every 8 to 10 weeks if possible. Just stay active, keep on learning and progressing.
Perfect, thanks Kieran. Right, moving on to Kurt Walker, who again last fight was out in Germany. Again, a bit of an unusual experience with the opponent. We'll talk about that in a second. But how good is it to be out again in Belfast on Saturday night?
Yeah, brilliant. Last time I fought in Belfast was the first time in 6 years, and it was probably my best experience as a boxer, full stop. I'm delighted to get back out there before the end of the year and finish 22 instead.
Now, your last performance, you had to face a bit of adversity with the opponent. Just talk about that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was funny, like, and then did a bit of shuffling after, but he was awkward.
he was dirty. I knew he was dirty, so I kind of wanted to be a bit dirty myself first to stop him do it, but it only ate him on more. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
Well, he ended up biting you, didn't he?
Yeah. He didn't get a good bite though, I don't think.
But all part of the learning process, and I mean, hopefully that wouldn't happen again, but it puts you in good stead for future tricky opponents.
Yeah, definitely. It was the perfect opponent picking because most of my opponents have been kind of come forward. He was awkward and dangerous because he was swinging widely. You know, if you get caught with him, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how bad they are. If they catch you, you know, you can go down. So I had to be switched on the whole time.
Everyone's rightly so very excited about your progression in professional ranks. Jamie said he's wanting you to stay as active next year. Is that what you're looking forward to sort of progress up the rounds? What's your plan for the next 12 months?
Definitely. This will be my last 6 round, I think. Moving up to 8 rounds. You know, I've been sparring 10 rounds in the gym, so I'm definitely capable of it. I've been improving every day, and I just can't wait to see what's next year.
And how's it been, you know, being in camp? There's quite a few people at the gym who are fighting on this card, including Michael Conner.
Yeah, brilliant. For me, like over the last 12 months, the improvements I've made is massive being in the gym. It's a great gym, people are great people, and the training is probably the hardest training I've ever done or ever seen anyone done, so yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Perfect, well best of luck on Saturday night. Right, we move on to the Celtic middleweight title fight. This is going to be a good one, as Jamie said, it could be the fight of the night. We'll start with Fergus Quinn, who is coming in as challenger. How excited are you about getting this title fight?
Yeah, really excited. You know, I suppose it's sort of been a start to my career with injuries and, you know, fights falling through for different things. So yeah, it's a massive opportunity, and you know, to step up and against a good opponent and fight for a title, it's a good opportunity, and I'm ready to take it with both hands, you know.
Have you studied him? Do you know much about him? Have you seen his previous fights?
I've seen just a few clips, like different things, you know. I just respect him as a boxer, and I've prepared well, and you know, I've prepared for 8 hard rounds, so I think it's going to be a good fight, and you know, the styles are going to clash. I think it could turn into a bit of a war, so hopefully it does, and it should be good entertainment. No, there's good crowd coming up from Blake, and I think Graham has good support from Limerick, so it should be good atmosphere and a packed Odyssey, so can't wait for it.
You're coming in as challenger, but the bookies have you as massive favourite. Do you feel like that going into the fight?
Not really, no. I suppose I've just prepared as best I can for the 8 rounds. I know Graham, you know, what to expect from him. It's not going to be an easy fight, so you know, I don't know what way the bookies have it, but I'm ready for a tough 8 rounds, and it'll be a good fight.
Graham McCormack, the champion, coming in. Do you see this as your toughest fight yet?
Yeah, definitely see it as my toughest fight yet. Fergus is a good fighter. Like him, I prepared the best I could. And I know it's going to be an entertaining fight, and that's why I took the fight, because I want to be in the best fights possible for me. You know, I'm not getting any younger, so when this one's put us, we said, yeah, let's have it. It's going to be an entertaining fight, and for me, that's what boxing is about. It's about, you know, to be as entertaining as you can, and that's what this fight is promising to be, you know.
As Jamie said at the beginning, you are massively underdog by the bookies. Does that give you a bit of chip on your shoulder, a bit more sort of edge going into this fight?
No, because I see my name laminated here, so I was quite happy about that. So I'm all over that now, so it's fine. But no, look, I've had the underdog mentality my whole life. Where I'm from, I suppose I wasn't supposed to get out the way I did, you know what I mean? So I'm always the underdog in everything I do, so you know, it's nothing new to me here. So I've prepared exactly like I needed to prepare, and whether I was a favourite or not, I would have prepared the exact same way. So I'm just looking forward to a very entertaining fight, and like Conor said, there have a lot of people coming up for him, I'm sure he has, and I'm just looking forward to a very, very exciting fight on the night.
Potential to be fight of the night?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, any final words to each other, prediction for the fight? Fergus, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, you know, I think it's gonna be the best performance of my career. I've really prepared well for it, and you know, I think I'm gonna get the job done and look good doing it.
Graham?
Yeah, look, I'm just looking forward to a good fight. I'm 100% confident I'm going to come away with the win, and I know it's going to be hard 8 rounds, and I'm ready for it.
Perfect. Well, best of luck to all the undercard fighters on Saturday night.